Good afternoon. This is Deb Amlin for the New York Times. Welcome to today's crossword puzzle. It's Thursday, December 1st, and we have a terrific one by Timothy Polin, who offers us a snack. We are going to have to do some hunting for that snack, however, because it's not really obvious in the puzzle until you get almost to the end. So stick with me, and I have a cold today, so I'm surviving on hot tea and honey and the help of my friends. I'm hoping that you will help me solve this puzzle because not all of my brain cells are working today. I'm going to start off with... let's see. I'm going to start off with a clue that I definitely know, and I'm looking through for some of those. Valedictorian's pride for short. Well, a valedictorian is the person who got the highest grades in the class. So I'm going to guess that for short, that would be GPA. And there we are. We're off and running. Let's see. Juan Galicia says hi. Noemi Vigneron says good luck, and everyone's checking in to say hello. Hi everybody, come on, let's solve this puzzle. Ray Lopez says this is a joke. Well, you know what, Ray? We're going to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle together. You can join us, or you don't have to join us. It's okay too. A lot of people are starting to agree with me about GPA. Kevin Berry says that 44 is Lorax. Let's take a look. Susian environmentalist. Yes, that's correct. That's definitely a Lorax. And now we've got two answers. Sandra Willie is saying that 34 down is ASAP, or as soon as possible. Let's take a look at that one. On the double, yep, that would definitely be as soon as possible. Please forgive me if I miss your if I miss your guesses. I'm definitely looking at them, but they scroll by very quickly. So Eric Solis says 48 down is there. Let's take a look. There goes the neighborhood. Yep, definitely. Jake Ross is very happy that we're solving. Come on, Jake, pitch in and let's get this thing crushed. People are saying hi from Mumbai. Hello, Mumbai. Victoria D says 60 is Adriana. Let's take a look at 60. That's got to be 60 across. Supermodel Lima. I had not heard of Adriana Lima before that. I kind of checked out on supermodels around the time Cindy, what's her name, and her face mole popped up. But I'll put in Adriana. I think that's probably correct. Fernando Nasser says 60 across. Well, I think we just filled in Adriana, Fernando. Hi, Quebec. If you're getting snow, I hope you keep it up there, because I'm still getting over this cold. Walter Stern says 52 across is Magic School Bus. Edutainment cartoon featuring a teacher named Ms. Frizzle. Well, you're definitely right about that. I remember reading those books to my kids and having them watch the cartoon, but we have a problem here. We've got 4 slots. So what do? Well, we can start typing it in. I mean, I guess, we could say the, but then we run into this black square. So what happens? What happens after that? You know what? That's part of the theme, and we're going to have to find out what happens to that. So let's come back to that. Let's see. Ryan Paul Augustine Lim says 39 down is bass. Let's see. 39... low-pitched part of a song. Well, bass is part of it. Let's put in bass. And I would say that the rest of that, given the fact that we have this I here from Adriana, it would probably be bass line. That would be the complete answer. So thank you for that. Sylvester Vasquez, and please forgive me if I mispronounce your name, says 56 is unit. Let's take a look at that. Soldier's assignment. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm going to put in unit. Thank you for that. Leslie Menor says 47 down is at par. Let's see. How some bonds are sold. Yep, they are definitely sold. Some of them are definitely sold at par. And we're starting to crush this. We're going to get this crossword puzzle done. D.D. Conway says 41 is hirer or hiree. Well, let's see if we can make a decision. 41, one filling out personnel forms, say. Well, it could be either. You're right about that. Let's put in hire, and let's check out this down thing and see if we can figure out whether that should be an R or an E at the end. Ending with fan. Not really sure. We'll come back to that. 42 down, a suit. I think that would probably be an exec. Matt Turi says 43 across is aura. 43 across. That's good. Let's fill in this eastern side here. The vibe is definitely an aura. Good for you guys. Let's see. Becky Harlan Laughlin says 57 down is saps. 57 down. Drains from. Oh yeah, why not? That looks good. Saps. And we'll find out what. Oops, sorry about that. Saps is correct. Misha McAllister says 61 across is Arizona. Okay. Cardinals home. Yep, the Arizona Cardinals. Sounds good. Boy, you guys are good. Sherry Nova says 64 across is skeets. Let's take a look at that. 64 across. Trap shooting targets informally. Okay. Skeets, definitely. Charlie Bertram says 49 down is relic. 49 down. Museum piece. Yep, that would be a relic, and it definitely fits. Some people are agreeing about Arizona. Javitha Turai, and again, please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. 33 down is Peru. South American territory in the game Risk. Yep, if you've ever played the game Risk, Peru is definitely in there. And let's see if we can get this one. 32 down, word with stick or gun. Well, you can have a glue stick and a glue gun, and that makes sense. So let's put that down. Okay. So now we have go slower. Go slower. I'm going to say that's ease up. Ease up. Let's see. Dana Goddard, you're way ahead of us. We're going to come back to that. Sabarti's son says 59 down is God. Let's see. Quetzalcoatl, yep, definitely a god. Okay, good for you guys. People are agreeing about glue. Dale Corvino also agrees that 62 across, nacho accompaniment or a feature of 17, 35, and 52 across. Everybody's starting to get this. You guys are really, really good. Bean dip. Yep, bean dip is an accompaniment to nachos sometimes. Somehow, you see how these have lit up? They have something to do with the theme. So we're going to come back to that, but just keep bean dip in mind, you guys. Fictional character who says, I'd strike the sun if it insulted me, which is a fabulous line. That is Captain Ahab from Moby Dick. Let's see. Brenna Rainey, yep, 53 across is Magic School Bus, but it doesn't fit. M School Bus. Well, here's the thing. We're going to solve, let's go through this, and it's going to spoil the puzzle a little bit, but it's going to help us get this thing solved, and then we can find our snack. You have bean dip here. This is what we call a revealer. The bean dip is telling us something about the theme of the puzzle. And we know that 52 across is going to be the Magic School Bus. But how does it fit? Let's put in school bus, okay? Where we know it's going to fit. And what letters do we have left? Well, we've got the, hey, there's a G over here. I wonder if we could grab that and make it part of the magic school bus. What if we did this? Of the open sea. Now, this was one of the harder clues, and a lot of people had trouble with this. But the word happens to be, and this goes into the hashtag, today I learned and now I know, the word is pelagic. I did not know that before I did this puzzle. Pelagic means of the open sea or on the open sea. And oh my gosh, well, here's you can put another C in here. Whoop. And here we have it. Look, the magic school bus. And magic is a type of bean. You could have magic beans, right? And that bean has definitely dipped. We start off at 52 across. We're going across like this. We dip down right where the bean is, and we continue on our way. And there's your bean dip. 53 down, Jamie Lowe and Sitara Sabade says, is Cine. Let's take a look. Field of Jean-Luc Godard is Cine, right? Oops, sorry about that. C-I-N-E. Labor Day class. Now we have a question mark there. So a Labor Day, notice that the D is not capitalized. So we're not talking about the national holiday Labor Day. We're talking about a class for your day of labor, and that would be Lamaze. And I have been through a Lamaze class, and I don't know if the other moms out there will agree with me, but if I was going to propose a motto for Lamaze, it would probably have to be, actually, all we've really got is the breathing thing, because that was not helpful once we started rocking and rolling. So we've got pelagic here, which means of the open sea, and withdrew is receded. So look at that. Not only have we finished the bottom of the puzzle, but we've got the first theme clue, the magic school bus. Let us move on. And everybody's starting to agree on receded. And Robin Matrix says, Lamaze. Yes, you huffed and puffed through that too, did you? Diana Dowland says 54 down is sleigh. Let's take a look. 54. Well, you know what? I don't think it's sleigh. Here's the thing. The clue is slew. So you can't really have sleigh, which is another form of the word, as the answer. But slew can also mean a whole slew of things, a lot of things. And scad is another word for that. So I'm going to bet that the word is scad. But that was a really good guess. And please do not be afraid to be wrong. I am wrong all the time, you guys. Seriously, I make a lot of mistakes when I solve the puzzles before I write them up. So guessing is fine, and if you're not right, that's terrific too. You can always guess again. Donna Pecoraro and Jeff Wayrock say 45 down is erodes and deteriorates. Makes sense to me. A ski mobiler's wear is an anorak. That's another great word. Sagar Setru agrees with that. A lot of people are agreeing with erodes. Ron Hennigan says 50 across is earns, and yes, we got that. We just please note that we are there is a bit of a lag for Facebook Live, so if I appear to be a little bit ahead of you, don't worry, we'll all catch up to each other. Surprised exclamations. Well, that is a plural, so I know that the last letter here will be an S. And I think that that's going to probably be ohos. Lucelia Delara, you're making a sad face. Why are you making is that a sad face? I'm not really sure. Let's see. Who else? The 48, we've got earns. Jamie Lowe says 41 across is hiree. We're still not sure if that's hirer or hiree, but let's take a guess. If you're filling out the forms, I would say you're probably the hiree. You're the one who's been hired. You're the one who's asked to fill out all of your information. Growth along a ski run, there's trees along a ski run, so I'm going to say that's probably going to be fir. 31 down, home to a famous mausoleum. This is a word, a name actually, that will come up quite a bit in crosswords, so it's It's really worth getting to know. The answer is Agra, and that is the home of the Taj Mahal mausoleum. Let's see. Ellie Galbraith agrees. Lisa Rubin agrees that it's fur. Patricia Horton agrees. Paula Lanier says, what happened to 38 across? Let's see. 38. Oh, we haven't done that yet. Let's tackle that one. Well, there's a dash there. And really what that means is that it's part of this clue here. A classic novel about an orphan girl mistakenly sent to Prince Edward Island. And what we're going to do, as we did down here, is we're going to take a bean dip. We're going to put in Anne of Green, and here's the green bean, see? Green. That's the bean that dips, Anne of Green Gables. And there you go, that's your bean dip. Dale Corvino is saying Anna of, or 838 across is Gables, but I hope you are, yes, Donna Pecoraro says Gables. A lot of people were mystified by this because N Gables doesn't make any sense on its own, and it doesn't have a clue. So really what you're doing is you're starting here, you're coming down, dipping down here, and coming across to here. So the entire answer, once again, is Anne of Green Gables. And that is the bean dip for today. Remember, we had this bean dip revealer here, the nacho accompaniment. So let's go on. Let's figure out. We've got one more up here, and we've got this whole top of the puzzle to crush. So let's get on it. Let's see. Sabrina Pion says, this word cross seems very convoluted. Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Sabrina. Thursdays are a tricky day of the week. I don't know if you're aware of it, but in the New York Times, the puzzles go from very easy and straightforward on Mondays to very difficult and very convoluted and vague on Saturdays. Thursday, there tends to be a lot of tricks in the puzzle, and we have... I tend to like these, though. I think they present a nice challenge while still being very solvable. Let's get back. Harry Toronto says 34 down is stat. Let's take a look. 34. Well, maybe, but we've already filled that in. We've already seen from the crossings that it's as soon as possible. Tanya Beth says potatoes. Well, that's terrific. I don't know if they're in the puzzle, but we've got lots of bean dip if you like that. Victoria D says 5 down is lather. Let's see. Lay on thick. You could. That could be lather. I'm not really sure because we don't really have anything here yet. But let's see if we can. Let's see if we can solve some of this and see whether that's right. Oh, Rebecca's Law says baked potato. Not yet, not yet. We're almost there. So you guys are jumping way ahead of me. Tom Gumpel says 13 down is erase. Let's take a look at that. White out. Well, possibly. Let's see if that's, oops, sorry. If that's erase. Sloppy smooch. Let's see. Not dive in, say. Well, if you don't dive in, you're wading in. Wade. Subject of the book, these guys have all the fun. I remember that one. The answer is ESPN. Fight stopper for short. Well, for short means we're looking for an abbreviation or an initialism of sort. And something that stops the fight would be a TKO. So far we've got wet and a sloppy smooch. I don't know any smooches that end in an E, so I'm going to take out erase. It's a good guess, though. Terry Osborne Fritz says 17 is potato. Dish topped with bacon, cheese, and sour cream. Well, you definitely have got some of it. We're not quite there yet, but look, we've got the P and the O, so let's throw that in. Potato. And look at this. We've got D, potato, for an answer. What's up with that? Let's see. We're going to fill more in this in, and I'll bet you it has something to do with the bean dip. Welcome to the doorstep is usually asked in crosswords. And I'm going to bet you guys that this sloppy smooch is a wet kiss. Yep, a lot of people are guessing TKO. A lot of people have come up with D potato and are probably not really sure why. But we're going to get to that. Let's see. One blowing off steam. We've got that question mark here, so let's take a look. It's definitely not what we think it is. It's not a person blowing off steam. It's a kettle. And Harry Toronto says one down is Mali. Let's see. Neighbor of Burkina Faso. Yep, Mali is a neighbor of Burkina Faso. And let's take a look at one across. Super short skirts. Well, if they're super short, they usually, we have too many squares for minis, so I'm going to say they're micros. Okay, and what else have we got? Wendy Edelstein agrees that it's asked in. Tanya says it's the baked potato. We're getting there, Tanya. Mai Fong Lam says 13 down is snow. Let's take a look. Well, we have one more square than that, so white out is more, we need it to be snowy. Darini Arav Mudan, and please forgive me for that, but yes, you were right, it is kettle. Jessica Anderson and Laura Howards and Arnell Tagles say 11 down is Idaho. About 45 miles of it touch Canada. Yep, that would be right, Idaho, which is really funny when you consider that Idaho crosses potato. I didn't notice that before. Stringed instrument usually played sitting down. Sitar. We are almost there, you guys. Baskin means to glory. Woshin Samira says Jesus will win this game. I don't know about Jesus. I mean, I suppose he's probably a good crossword solver, Woshin, but I think that we're going to do it because we're smart and we're putting all our brains together. Donna Pecoraro says 14 across is arrival. Airport monitored datum. Yeah, that looks right to me. If you're in an airport, you're looking at arrivals or departures. And let's see. Scott McPim agrees that 12 down is sitar. Adele El Bashasha says 20 down is Knox. Let's take a look at that one. Kentucky's Fort Knox. Yep, that goes right in there. And let's take a look at this one. This one looks interesting. Like the rotation of the Earth. Somebody said it before. It has to be axial. Let's see. Okay. Guys, if you're going to make guesses, please give me the number that you are guessing at, because otherwise I'm not really sure where you're looking at, what you're looking at. Rahul Rao Pothuraju believes that 17 across is loaded baked potato. Wow. Let's see. Dish topped with bacon, cheese, and sour cream. Well, with some scallions, I would say you're probably right. So let's see if we can drop that in. Loaded B, and then we have D potato. So where is our baked? Well, let's take a look at this one. A bean bent at 90 degrees is got to be an L bar, and there's your baked bean. Loaded, baked, and then we've got potato. And there's your bean dip. The baked bean has dipped, the green bean has dipped, and the magic beans have dipped. So that's pretty much the theme of today's puzzle, but we're not finished yet, guys, so hang on there with me. We've got a Swiss tourist destination that's a pretty long word. Let's see if we can get a few more letters. To smooth over something means to iron. What else? A lot of people are, yes, you've got it. It's loaded baked potato, but the baked dips. Jessica, I agree with you. That was a good call on loaded baked potato. Javitha Thurai says 19 across is interlaken. Okay, I'm not a skier, but I will put that in. That looks good. 3 down, suffix with klepto is crat, a kleptocrat. Yes, I would agree on that. Tamed as a bronco, ride something. And let's come back to that. Lay on thick. To lay, we've got overs, and we've got 2 slots yet, so I'm going to say that's overdue. Alex Lang agrees on Interlaken. Matthaus Kirksvager says 24 across is iRobot. Let's take a look at that. 2004 film about artificial intelligence. Absolutely. iRobot, sorry. And trick out. To trick something out is to adorn it. We are almost done, man. We have almost crushed this thing. Football Hall of Famer Newsom. I am not a football follower, guys, so if you know who this guy Newsom is at 27 across, starts with an O, ends in an E, please help me out here. Ending with fan. I'm going to say that's got to be a fanzine. And this is beginning to look, I don't know, it's beginning to look like Ozzy. Could it be Ozzy? Tom Gumpel, Jessica Anderson say that 6 down is sad lot. Yep, that's correct. A pitiful bunch is a sad lot, and that is not what we are because we're crushing the New York Times Thursday crossword together. To make a sudden turn is to zag. So yeah, it is looking like Ozzy. Sonoran Desert River is the Gila. So I'm guessing there is a Football Hall of Famer named Ozzie Newsome. And that just goes to show you not everything is in my wheelhouse. I do not follow sports that closely, so I did not know that. But if you solve using some of the crossings, you can figure it out. Let's see. Pete Code agrees that it's Ozzy. Linda Hawkins agrees that it's Ozzy. Thank you, guys. Let's see. 30 across. Donna Pecoraro says is mule. Cry feebly. Okay, let's drop that in. Let's see where that goes. That makes 4 down rideable. Yosemite runner. This was a great clue, guys. Check this out. A Yosemite runner sounds like it might be somebody who's running in Yosemite or maybe a body of water in Yosemite, but it's not that at all. And there's no question mark to lean on because it's late in the week. The Yosemite runner is literally a computer that runs the iOS Yosemite. So the answer is iMac. Thank you very much, Will Shorts. Anyway, people are starting to say that 25 down is rent or rend. Perry Kohler and Sarah Hopkins believe that this is rend. Tear violently. Well, if you rent your clothes, that's actually past tense. So the clue is present tense. That means the answer has to be present tense. So I'm going to say it's rend, to rend your clothes. And this is the last one, guys. Audiophiles purchases and dominates informally would be owns and CDs. And here we go. There we go. We have crushed the Thursday New York Times crossword puzzle together. And look at you guys. You guys are so smart. I am so glad you joined me today because I honestly don't know if I could have done this on my own. I'm going to go drink some more tea, and I'm going to go and curl up somewhere and get over my cold. I hope you all have a terrific week, and I will see you next week, Thursday afternoon, to solve the next New York Times crossword puzzle. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Deb Amlin for the New York Times. Have a great afternoon.